Spotlight today, we're going to talk about a unique type of wrestling match, and I think the Birmingham fans will be seeing for the very first time in professional wrestling history in that city this type of match very soon. A two-ring, triple chance over the top rope battle royal, in which will be any place from 15 to 25 wrestlers. The match we're talking about will involve 18. The winners will receive $10,000. Now, we're going to talk to some of the wrestlers that participate in this type of thing. With me now, Norvell Austin, Paul Orndorff, and Ron Fuller, the Tennessee stud. And Ron, in this type of match, we're talking about, we start with 18 men in one ring, and you and I might go through a little bit of the rules and regulations of this type of contest. So your first chance is in ring one.
That's right. And in ring one, you have to be thrown over the top rope into ring two. If you're thrown over the top rope on any other side of the ring one, you're able to come back in, and you haven't lost your first chance.
So the second chance is in ring two. Once you've been thrown into that ring, then to be eliminated totally from the match, you have to be thrown out one of three sides of that ring onto the arena floor.
That's right. You go out any side of ring two, and you are basically and forever eliminated from the battle royal. You've lost both chances there. But the last two men in ring one stay in ring one, and then the last two participants in ring two stay in ring two. And after everyone else is eliminated, then there's a tag team match, and at the end of that match, those two winners split $10,000
prize money. Right. So it's the two finalists in ring one against the two finalists in ring two. And Paul, this can bring up some unique situations, because it's possible that you could be left in one ring or the other if you're down to the final four with someone that you don't get along with, someone that you have wrestled in the past. It could be a Ron Bass, it could be a Dennis Condrey, it could be a Mr. Saito as your partner. So you're in a position for $10,000 to make amends, at least briefly, for one match anyway.
That's very true. You know, Les, that's why it's a very unique type of a match. You don't see too many of the double ring, the battle royal fights here, because, like you say, there's 18 people in there. There's a lot of bodies. There's a lot of money at stake. You never know who's going to be your partner, so everything's up in the air. You don't know what's going to happen. It's, you know, like anytime there's money up like that, 10 grand, a lot of things can happen. And just like you said earlier, you don't know who your partner's going to be, and you just got to forget about that and just go out there and try to win that money, and that's what we're going to try to do.
Exactly. Norvell, later on in the program, we're going to be seeing a double ring battle royal where you and Paul were partners in that particular match. But as we mentioned, it could be someone that you've wrestled against very recently. And how do you feel as you go out? Normally, if it were Paul or Ron, you know your partner's covering your back. But in this situation, you can't always be certain.
Yeah, it kind of breaks your concentration a little bit if you wind up with somebody that's you're not real tight with. It breaks your concentration a lot, and it's kind of tough to win when you're not concentrating on the match. But like Paul said a minute ago, you got to try to trust whoever you wind up with, because 10 grand is a lot of money. Split down two ways, making $5 grand a piece, a lot of money, man.
In another studio, we have Ron Bass, Dennis Condrey, Randy Rose, and Mr. Saito, also involved in this big match coming up in Birmingham. Let's hear their views on a two-ring triple chance battle royal.